Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with another sketch in the sketchy recipe extravaganza over at Scrap-A-Sketch. This one, let's see if I can get it without any glare on it. A very simple one with a photo kind of, front and center, and some hearts, a little bit of journaling, and I'm going to embellish more than that. But I went through my kit looking for some of the Valentine paper that was included to see if I could get something to punch some hearts out of. And then I ran across one of those AB Studio papers that had these kind of really rough mixed media hearts. And so I fussy cut a bunch of them out and distressed the edges. And then I have these bits of paper left over. And this side of the paper has the same color blue as the background paper that I chose. And this background paper is, it's the quarantined paper from somewhere. I forget whose that was, Echo Park maybe. And so I think I'm gonna actually use some of this. Maybe what I'll do is tear a bit from here. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna tear it like this. Okay. And then I'll tear another piece down here. And I'm gonna put this maybe right there. I think I'll just go ahead and do it and use the whole thing. And I'll just go ahead and let that be down there rather than tear off a piece. And then down here, I'll use this, but I'm gonna actually have to cut this piece. I guess I'll cut it kind of right there. Let me get this in here. Cut it like that. And see if that works properly. Yeah. And then I'll rough that up a bit. I'm gonna be sure I get some tape there and there. And then I'll get some down there as well. And this and these can go in the recycle bin. I have no qualms about tossing those. Now, let me get this up. And this that I've just done, that was not in my plans for the page at all. But I hated to waste the pieces of paper that I had left. So the photo I've picked is from my 12 box project, and I'm gonna start calling it that. It is one that I had duplicates of. I had 2 of these, and the colors are not too bad, so I'm using the original. I actually cropped the original. There was you could see John sitting here, but just part of him. If you'd been able to see all of John, I wouldn't have cropped it off, but and then I'll cover that up with an embellishment. But it's a photo of James sleeping on the couch. I think it was after an early morning baseball game, and he's covered up with his Mickey Mouse comforter that I got him when he was 3, and I took him with me on a business trip to Florida, and I took him to Disney World, and it was not too long, maybe just a year or 2 after Disney World had opened. So I'm gonna put this here just to have a place for it. I might be sorry that I put, that's a little south of center. I may be sorry. So let me distribute the hearts. I'm going to do the big ones, I think, down this way. And I might do that one at that corner. Then I'll kind of alternate these. Kind of like that. I don't hate that. I've actually picked some sequins out as well, and I just kind of dumped them onto my desk. And I have a little plate of embellishments that I pulled from different places in my kit, and I don't know if I'm going to use them all, but we'll see. I know that I want this here covering up John's knee, and then I'm going to add in a flare. I'm using, these are my, I think from the newest release. These are the newest, some of the newest flare I own, and they are from 3 different sets of neutrals. There are neutral stripes, neutral herringbone, and neutral waves, I think, or scallops, neutral scallops. So I'm going to do the stripes here and just kind of have that underneath there. I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off here. I'm elevating these a little bit. This tape that I have doesn't lift it. The foam is not as thick. I'm not quite sure how my order went wrong, but I had opened it before I realized that it was different from what I usually get. So these are not going to be as elevated as I might like them to be, but I can always curl the ends and get that done. I kind of like these. I love all the just bursts of color here and there, and I really like the hearts. I like the mixed media aspect there. Let's see. is this one gonna go? Yeah, this one's gonna go here. And I want it kind of propped up on both the photo and the other heart. And then this one goes down here and kind of crosses over that little line. And then I'm going to use the scallop maybe here. I think that'll look good. And then the herringbone here, and then I have something different that I'll use there. So we'll see. I kind of think I'd prefer it out to the side. Maybe here too. It could even overlap there, and then I could put, let's see if I like that. Maybe overlapping that, but I hate covering that up. I know I'm spending way too much time on this. How about if I did something up here? That may be, in there is maybe where I want to put these wood circles. But they're gonna be too thick to go in there. I do have this thinner one, but I wanted to put it right here. It says life is a collection of moments. And I am going to put that there. I selected that specifically for there. And it's hard to read, but even in person, it's a little bit hard to read. I have some wood veneer that I want for a title, and I'm delaying figuring out where the flare go. I think I'm going to insert the flare down here. I'm going to have the scallops pointing down. So there. And then I'll do this one here, and then I can do something else. I have, for some reason, these ephemera, I think all three of these are from a Heidi Swap collection, and the grayish green of this cactus just kind of seems to go with all of this. It has no particular meaning, but I may insert these along the way, and I'm going to be glad I didn't do the flare. I have a couple tags that I thought could go behind the photo. They won't insert, so I'll have to cut them down, and that's okay. I'm gonna glue, well, no, I'm not either. I will put the glue down at the bottom of it, and then I will put a bit of foam behind this other one. And I picked these because they kind of reinforce the here. They kind of reinforce the aqua color. Okay, there, and then I have these tickets, which I'm gonna tear and add back in there, again with some foam, and I may do a double layer this time. Okay, there. That kind of gives me the balance that I needed from moving this down on the page like it was. Okay, so let me put a little more. I'll put some foam behind the cactus. And I'll put a double layer because this is so thin. And it smells different. I'm thinking it's meant to hold bridges up or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what the difference is, but it's different from. Okay, that's good. And then let's see if this works. I'll just double it up and stick it back under here. And that seems to work. Now I have this rose that seems to want to be somewhere. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I've got this little disc. I don't know where it came from, but it says "You're funny." And I thought as long as I'm doing circles, I might as well work it into this little group of circles. And does that mean that this flower could go there? Or does it want to go here? Or up here? I kind of like it there. And it seems to be able to tuck down in. I don't mind if it sticks up a little bit because it can protrude a bit from the page protector. Now, I've got this that I thought of as a title that says "Sweet," and then I was going to overlay memories. So let's see if I put that there, then I have, or, you know, I could even, I don't need to show the house plants and the blinds there. I could do it this way. I don't like that. Or I could even do it here. So let's kind of leave it there for a minute. I have this pink circle. I don't have any particular place for it, but I kind of wanted to introduce that color pink. So I could go here with my other circles. I think it's time to have something else other than a circle there. So let's not put it there. How about if I just have a little circle of it, or one of these little wood pieces here. I don't mind that. it's small enough and it kind of fits in right there. And then I could do another one outside the little thing there. Let's see if that's gonna work. And what I'm setting up for here is, yeah, I think that will work. It's partly sitting on the flare, which kind of lifts it up, but I don't think I mind that too much. I probably even like it. I have this little, it's a frame and a word sticker, a Rosie Studio that I found deep in the recesses of my Rosie Studio stuff. And it says, "Take it easy," which he certainly is doing there. Okay, not good. I need a double layer of foam on one side of it. So let's get that. I'm holding the frame onto the little saying by with the tape. It's kind of holding it into the frame. I didn't want to lose the frame because I want that color pink and I want the saying. So there we go. And I can add some sequins kind of around in there to bring that out. So I'm still here with my yellow or my pink circle. I've got the pink tickets there. I could do my pink circle maybe over here. Let me cut it in half. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll cut the half with the saying and save it for something else. And then I'll put this in just for a bit of pink color right there. Okay, I have this wood piece, which I think doesn't necessarily need to be anywhere. So I'll save it. And I have this that says "dreamy" that I thought I might put there, but I have these wood letters. I was lucky enough to find, I didn't find an A. I might want to take this off. Oops, that's glued down. So that stays. That's not gonna come off easily. Oh, and I got a little bit of glue on the top of that metal. That was not good, but it scratches off. Okay, so I could do it down here where the letters can go. And the wood veneer seems to go with the roughness. That's why I kind of picked these wood pieces there. I've got this that says "wonderful." And I'm gonna put it maybe right across there. And that also has adds that kind of pink color. So if I do this here, and then I've got the little asterisk, I can put the asterisk on the heart. And then the heart kind of becomes part of the title in a way. And we'll just put the tiniest bit of glue on there, and then I'll line everything up from this D and hopefully get it right. I have the word "unplug" on vellum, and I'll see if that fits anywhere. the glue is showing now, but won't when it dries. I didn't have an A, so I've got a V that's I can turn upside down. And I've still got this up here that I'm not sure about. I think I will use it here. If I think now is not the time, as I'm trying to use up my stash, now is not the time to consider minimalism. I need to use, if I think about using it, I need to use it. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of put that right there, and then I'll overlap memories, maybe just right there, so you can still see sweet. I like this area for the word unplug. And let me get a little bit of foam strip. I don't know what I ever did without these. These little foam strips. And I have ordered some more. And what I need to do, I have another version of this photo. I have a duplicate of this exact pose, but I have another one where the comforter shows a little bit better. And I have a different photo that I discovered from his army barracks, where his bed is covered with that same comforter. It had kind of come apart and it was a little ratty, but I repaired it and fixed it up for him to take with him to college, and he did, and then to the army. So I don't know where that is. I think maybe one of his ex-wives might have disposed of it. But I wish I still had it. It was the cutest thing. And it was funny seeing a big old tough army guy with that kind of comfort. And he said he got a fair amount of grief from his buddies. Okay, so now I'm going to put the sequins on, and I'm probably going to cluster them a fair amount, a number of them around, kind of peeking out from under here and around here, and maybe scattered a few over here. I won't make you watch me do all of those things. I had these hearts because in the recipe, there are hearts and circles, and I forget, I don't have my recipe handy by the desk now, but I will tell you that I'll check the recipe, and if I don't have everything, I think sequins are on there, circles are on there, flare is on there, and hearts are on there. So there may be one more thing I have to add to it, and I can't think right now what it might be. If it's stars, I may have a star that I could squeeze in somewhere. That's kind of the wrong color green, except it really isn't. It's actually a nice green. Anyway, I thought I would need these hearts, and I don't think I do, although they kind of looked nice right there. So let me go ahead and put a tiny bit of glue and kind of press it there. Let me see if I can get that down. It's not adhering there. I tell you what I'm going to do is put a tiny dot under the solid heart where it won't show. And then I'll adhere it there, and that lets the green one kind of lift up from the flare. Now, where do I want this? Oh, you know what? We can call that a star. I'm going to put this star back, and we can call this asterisk a star. If I need stars, that's what that'll be. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting sequins on, and you can see those in the Instagram close-ups that I will be posting, but I won't make you watch them. Watch me as I put them down in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.